Okay, so let's continue. No, we're done with the template. Now we go to your plate 1, okay, which consists this figure and then this figure. No? So again, you need to study the dimensions of your drawings, no? Dimensions of your figures, no? To draw. So let's go with CAD. We're done with the template. Okay, so I'll go with layout 2. I will just delete this one and then right click and then move or copy, then move to the end, create a copy, and then hit OK. So I will just rename this one as plate 1 or P-1, plate 1. So this is where I will arrange my plate 1. Okay, so my drawing. You go to the model and then we create a layer inclusive for our model. No? So I created for the template. Now we create another layer for the model. Okay, so M-border. I'll have M for model and then a border. I will go with blue one. Or let's see, let's take a look at the cyan. No? And then the text and the line weight would be 0.7 and then hit OK. And then another layer, okay, M-intermediate. I will go with the red one probably, and then the line weight would be 0.18. It's okay to me. And then right click for M-reference. So you can rename as any name you want here, no? As long as you can follow your layers, no? And then I'll go with my gray and then put this one as 0.05. Hit OK. And then I will activate my border layer, no? So select and then I will close this one now. So notice that the active layer here is the border layer. Okay, so let's go with your figure, no? So notice if I will try to zoom in this one or magnify, this is a border, no? So thicker, and then this is a thinner dimension. So from here, this would be my reference, then 49, 500, 200, 300 going up, and so and so. Okay, so I'm drawing a horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, and so on, no? So the first thing you need to do is set up this one in ortho mode. Okay, so hit F8 or you can just select this one, ortho mode. Okay, so I will type line, or you can just click on this one and start drawing. L for line command, then hit enter, then specify first point. You can specify it anywhere here, select. Okay, so I am under ortho, so my mouse is restricted. Okay, so I will go here to the left and then type 1049, enter, going up as 500, and then going here as 200. Okay, and then you go up as, would that be 300? Yes, 300. 300 going up. Going here is 400. Okay, and then you go up as 300, enter, then 400, and then you go here as 300. Okay, and then this part here has an angle of 45 degrees. Okay, so what we can do is put this one to polar tracking, hit this one, or hit F10, select a pin tick, and then go to the mini arrow and be sure that that would be under 45 degrees. Now my mouse is not restricted, but there is a green line as guides now appearing on my screen. So I will go here, you just put your mouse here and then type 300. Okay, and then there 300. Okay, you can go back to this one as ortho, or you can stick to the polar tracking. Nah? I will just stick to the polar tracking. That would be 300. Okay, and then 45 degrees again. Oh, no, that should be 400. Yeah, it's 400. Okay, and then 300, and then there as 300. and then you have here 200. Okay, and then 212, and again it's 300. 300. Okay, so put in the direction of the green one, type the dimension, and then enter. Okay, and then you can just hit C for close, or that would be the endpoint. Okay, enter. Okay, be sure that your drafting settings has been customized, no? So what we can do is go to drafting settings, or just type DS for drafting settings, no? So select that one, and then you go to your snap and grid. No, you go with the object snap. Okay, so select all this one except for you activate, no? So this is on, F3 is on, and then remove the nearest and then parallel. Okay, so that this function will not be overlapping one another. So hit OK, meaning to say I can draw at any specific point with respect to this snapping mode, no? So hit OK to that. Okay, now let's try to draw the second figure. Okay, so you study again. This is the commands you need to understand in order for you to draw this drawing, no? So you have a circle of a radius of 200 minimum, and then the maximum will be 1400. Okay, so let's try to draw, no? 45 degree. Go back to your AutoCAD. Let's go with the intermediate line. Okay, so C for circle. Okay, and then specify center point according to the instruction. So you can click anywhere here, and then you go type 200 and then hit enter. Okay, the distance between 200 to 300 is 100, so that would be your offset distance. Okay, so O for offset, and then enter, and then specify offset distance as 100. Select click outside, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 14. Okay, so hit line here, and then come up with a guide under polar tracking. Okay, so 45. And I will just come up with again a guide here, a guide there for lines. So trim out the unnecessary, or erase the unnecessary objects here. Okay, so you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one that is left here. Okay, so let's do that first. So I will go with trim TR and then double enter. I will count. Now notice that there is an X mark on my big box. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so remove this one, and then select this one by crossing selection. Okay, and then this one will be left behind, and then crossing selection. 1, 2, 3. There. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then erase. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then erase this one. 1, 2, 3, and then erase these things here. Okay, so trim out this one, and then I cannot trim this one already, no, because this is an individual line already. So I can just select and then E for erase, E, and then enter or delete. Okay, even this one, E for erase. Okay, so I'm done now. Now what we need to draw is this curvatures, no? So this is just circles. So this has a diameter of 200, no? So the radius is still 100. Okay, so what you can do is come up with a circle there, center radius. Okay, so the center is this one, and then you can type the radius as 100. Okay, or you can do this one in another way. C for circle, then select this one as the center, and then just click on that one as the radius. Okay, and then select, and then I will move this object, move, enter, select this one as a reference, I will move it here. Okay, select, and then CO for copy or CP for copy, CP, enter, and then select this one as your reference, and then put it here, and then hit escape, select this one, CO again for copy, and then I will get this reference, put it there. Okay, so this one is curving to the right, this one curves upward, and then curves downward. Okay, so you better trim first this one. So TR, then double enter, select, and select, and then you offset now this circle 2 times by a distance of 100. 100 because this point going there, offset, enter, then 100. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. So we're done with your drawing. Okay, so what you need to do is again come up with your we need to beautify, no, basing it on this one, a thicker, a thinner line. Okay, and then there is a dashed line here, so we need to do that. Okay, so what we can do, okay, is remove this one. Okay, and then select this one, and then select this one, and then try to join them together. J for join. Do not group, no, so they are connected with one another. And then select this one, and then put it under border, or you can do it both on this one, no? So how to put a layer to another layer? Select, and then just go to your layer, and then put that one. That's the first way. Or you can do this one by match property, no? So the command there is MA match property, select, and then this would be your source line, source of that part, and then select the lines or the object you needed to be the same as this property. Okay, ayan. Another, I will select this one and then try to join. Okay, so that is one object. Okay, and then this one should be a dash line. Okay, so I did not create a layer under dash line. You go with layer, and then I will create another, and then M dash. Okay, and then the color probably is, I will put that one to, let's say, brown. Okay, and then the thickness of 0.05, that's what I need. And then the line type, no? So notice that all of them are continuous, we need to say solid lines. I will go with this line type, click to that one, and then there's an option here for load. Okay, so load, and then find out the dash line, no? So you have dash here, no? So this type of dash. Okay, so you just need to put it here, dash 2 or dash 5 times is the 0.5 times is the description. Okay, so hit OK, and then do not hit OK or hit close immediately, no? So you try first to choose this one. It's loaded, but it's not yet chosen, so hit OK if that is chosen already. Now I will go to my layer, no? So the line type will now be dash 2. Okay, so there I will just select this one and then put this one to dash. Okay, escape. So there is now the dash line. Okay, so I will be talking about this with this one when I will arrange my drawing. Okay, so let's go with my let's say intermediate line, or the M reference, model reference. I will go with my plate one. Okay, and then line from the middle, the midpoint to midpoint. This is where you need the drafting settings, no? Because I can under the object snap, it's F3, no, for on. So I can draw or specify a point where I can start because of this. Now let's just go with the command. I'll just type here first the command multiline. Okay, so you go with MV, no? The command there is MV for multi-viewport. Okay, so that's the command. I will just put it here. Now I will create another layer for my viewport. Okay, so that's what I will do for me to come up with a very good drawing. I will go with layer, and then I'm on the template, so T-viewport VP. Okay, then choose any color you want. Let's say this one is ito na lang siguro, no? The green one, and then hit OK. 0.05 is okay to me. Okay, so I will go with my viewport layer, and then type MV for multi-viewport. Okay, then just create a rectangle, no? Specify corner point of the viewport. So select this one, and then click to that one. Okay, so if you double click outside this viewport, no, on this one, you are at the layout. You are at the layout, no? Meaning to say, andito ka sa papel. In order for you to go at the model, okay, we created the viewport. Okay, this is a viewport to the model. So double click on this one. Let's check first the scale, no? The scale is 1:15. Okay, meaning to say 15 times. This is larger than the long band paper. Okay, or 15 times mo na pinaliit yung drawing. Okay, so let's go with CAD. Double click inside, and then just magnify first, magnify, and then go to this scaling, no, scale of the selected viewport, and then find out 1:15. Well, if it's not here, you go with custom, and then you add 1:15, and then 1 paper units is to 15 drawing units. So hit OK, and then I hope that is already there. Select that one. Okay, so it is now arranged. Double click, and then I will just copy this one, viewport, or you can just again type MV for viewport. Create a rectangle, that's the green one there. Double click inside, and then go to the scale of 1:25, because this is under 1:25. But again, it's not there, so we can create custom, add 1:25. Okay, so 25, and then hit OK. Hit OK, and then you go at 1:25. Okay, so just eyeball that one, merely if that is under the center line or center of this viewport. Okay, now take a look at this one, no? Okay, this one is a small -9, but if I will take a look at my viewport, it just consists of 4-9. So what you can do here is you type LT, so line type scale. I think this is line type scale. Okay, double click, and then LT. Now, no, LTS. No, that should be LTS. Okay, so this drawing is very large than a long band paper. Remember the long band paper rectangle, 330 by 216. This is 1:1. Okay, so you need to scale this one down 25 times to be fit on this long band paper. This one is 15 times. Okay, so I'll go with this one. So I need to scale this one also, the scaling of the -9 to a lower value. Okay, so double click on the viewport, and then type LTS, the line type scale, enter, and then just come up with a value, let's say 0.1. Let's try to see what happened. Lower than 1. Oh, there. Okay. So again, I will type LTS. Let me find, let's say 0.5. Is that okay with you? If that is okay with you already, okay, similar to this one, then it's fine. Okay, so if that is fine, let me try LTS and then 0.3. Okay, so much finer, so that's okay with me already. Okay, so what lacks my drawing is the dimensionings, no? The dimensioning. So here it's a dot line, and then this one is a dot line also, but this is not preferred, no? When you're dimensioning a circle, it should be an arrow. At the same time, for an angle, it should be an arrow headed, no? So let's try to create a dimension, no? Let's go with AutoCAD. So that's just what we lack. Let's go for this command, D for dim style manager, manager. Okay, just type D, so there are two types of dimensioning as specified by CAD. You have the ISO-25. Now take a look at this sample, and then if I will hit standard, it's another sample. So what I need to do, I don't usually use ISO-25. I go with the standard 25. So let's just create a new one, new, and then let's say D-arrow. Okay, and then start with standard, continue. So go with lines first. The line, you have the tabs, symbols and arrows, text, fit, primary units, and blah blah blah. So I will go with my lines. I will go with by layer. So all of this one should be by layer. My existing layer is the green one, so it's appearing here to be green one, but that can be changed. So every time you change a layer, of course, the dimensioning follows. Okay, so all of this one would be by layer, then by layer, and then by layer, by layer, by layer, and then extend beyond dimension lines. So this one is your dimension line, so there is an extension here. I do not want that, so that would be 0. Offset from dimension line, so this one, if this is you're dimensioning this line to that line, there is a gap, no? So let's just put that one to 0. Symbols and arrow. Okay, so that is an arrow because this is a dimension arrow, and then the size, I can put that one something 1.5 millimeter to 2.5 millimeter. Okay, so I'll just put that one as, let's say 1.75, and then the center mark, that's the one here. I can go with 5 or 3. Let's just say 5. Okay, and then you go with text. The text height is I want it to be 2 millimeter, and then text color by layer again. Okay, so that changes, and then this would be the arrangement, no? So text alignment is horizontal if that's the case. On our drawing, that is aligned, align with the dimension. You go with align with dimension line. Okay, and then take a look of this scenario. The text 1300 is above the line. So what you can do here is you go with vertical alignment and then go outside. Okay, now notice that the text and then the dimension lines is very near towards one another because it has an offset of dimension line, let's say 0.09 mm. So let's just call that one as 1. Okay, and then just click here, and then that would be upgraded. And then go with fit, text, fit, primary units. Okay, so decimal, I will just go with 1 decimal place. Okay, so 1 and then 1. Okay, and then alternate units, let's say you want to show mm, then you can just display alternate units and then space and then mm, but I will not do that. Okay, so but I will not do that for this matter. And then tolerances, the default is okay, so hit OK. And then I will create a new one, select this one, and then new one. Okay, and then this one would be dot dimension dot. Okay, so continue, and then same properties. I will just go with symbols and arrows, and then I will go with that. Okay, and then arrow size, you can put this one as 1.5, smaller, so that will be updated. Hit OK. And then sometimes I'm using this one also, dimension architectural. Okay, so you go here and then find out architectural, something 2 mm, and I wanted one to be 2 mm. It's up to you to experiment. And then I will go with that first. So I will dot set current, that one, and then close. And then I will go with my I did not create a layer. I will just create a layer for your dimensioning. Okay, so let's say D for dimensioning, and then I will put that one to green, black one, and then the thickness as 0.05. That's okay. And then I will put this one to be the current layer. Okay, so what you need to do is go here on this plate 10 of 25. These are the different types of dimensioning. You can find out. So if you're dimensioning a linear, DLI, and then for align dimension, DAL. So the shortcuts are there. And if you want to continuously dimension a linear, so you start with DLI and then DCO followed by a DCO, so continuous dimension, similar with baseline. Okay, so let's go with CAD. So I will use this one. You can refer your dimensioning to 10 of 25. Okay, so there are two ways you can do this. I will type DLI, enter. Okay, so you go here. So this is what it looks like. So going down and then going to the right, going downwards, going left, going up, going up. Okay, so you can do it two ways. Okay, so if I'm dimensioning this one, pinpoint to that one, and then carry this one and then drag. Okay, or you can do it this way. I will delete and then DLI, double enter, and then select this object, drag, double enter, select this object, drag, double enter, select this object, drag. Okay, double enter, put that one there, and then type DCO, DCO, enter, for you to continuously no, I will not do that. Okay, so I will go with the first method I've shown you, DLI, select this one, drag, and then type DCO, and then dimension that one. Okay, and then you go back to the second method, DLI, double enter. Okay, there, double enter. Okay, so just follow. This one is aligned, so DAL, double enter. Okay, double enter. Ayan. Then okay. There. So you're done with your dimensioning on this case. And then let's try to dimension this one. Of course, I will use the arrow. Okay, so DAL for this point to that point, and then drag. And then I will go with D again for dim style manager, and then select the D arrow, then set current, and then close. Okay. So what's the command for reduce? No, draw. The command is draw. Okay, so draw, enter. Okay, so there. Oh, the center mark is very that is under 5 mm, no? So I need to change that one later. Draw or enter again, and then put it there. Okay, so there, and then did I miss something? Okay, so you can just move around this one, put it there, and this one, if you want to follow, there. Okay, and then you have your angle, DAN for angle, DAN for angle. Okay, and then I will go with D. I can just modify this one, put the center mark as, let's say, 1 mm, hit OK, so set current and then close, so that would be updated there. Okay, so that is plate 1, but we're not yet done. Let's go with this, how to draw this one. Okay, you can just simply put a circle and then create a line, and then you go with text, and then produce now a PDF of your drawing. Okay, so let's discuss that one on the next video.